You want to start a private practice? Okay, just do me a favor. Don't do so until you listen to this video. 6 things that you need to understand and you need to become in order to have a thriving private practice as a therapist. That's what we're going to talk about today. I'm Greg Todd. I'm the creator of Smart Success Healthcare, where we help healthcare professionals like you learn business skills and strategies so you can add a zero to your income. Now, before we start the video, if you like this type of stuff, I'm going to do more of it. Like the video if it's good. You can comment, you can subscribe, and please subscribe to the channel so you can get all of our awesome videos, and share it out if you feel like this video is fire so other people can see it as well. All right, let's talk about this, because I started a private practice in 2005, and I was ignorant and arrogant because I really didn't understand what it was really going to take in order for me to survive. What I thought is I thought that I was an amazing clinician. I was working with professional tennis players. I was working with 4 top 20 players in the world. I had my OCS, I had a CSCS, I had all these cool certifications. I was about to get my manual therapy certification. Of course I'm going to make it in business, right? Nope. That's not how it works. The way that it works, and I've learned this the painful way over 18 years, is that there are 6 rules that you're going to need to understand or your business is going to flop. You thinking that just because you're great at doing the skill, the dry needling, the this, the that, whatever certification you have, certified hand therapist, whatnot, listen, those things are not going to cut it. You need to become 6 different types of people. So as I'm showing you these things, either you need to become it or you need to pay somebody that can do it for you. But these 6 things are non-negotiable. Don't open up that practice until I show you these things. Here's what I did. I created this board and a pie chart of the different roles that I've had to become over the 18 years that I've been doing this. Now, I'm going to leave this dude here for last, not just because this is me. Hopefully today I'm a CEO, but I think it's important that we talk about all these other roles here first. So let's talk about this dude here with the flat top. That was me back in when I was 24. Actually out here. This is strategy. This is the CSO in your business. Here's the deal. There's no sense in starting a business if you don't have a strategy to what it is that you're doing. Now, below I'm going to put some of the videos that we've done that help you with the different strategies of business. There's marketing, there's getting leads, there's making sales, and there's your service. There should be a strategy behind everything. Now, just think about this for a second. How many times do your clients come in on their first day? They come in, it's the first time you've met them, you talk with them, you're figuring out stuff with what's going on with their health, and then at the end, and you've taken all their measurements or whatever you do, at the end, don't you give them this thing called like a plan of care? You do an assessment on them. You give them a strategy. A plan of care is a strategy. You don't say, well, I don't really know what the heck to do with you, so let's just see what happens. Well, they're not going to come back. They're going to be like, you're a total loser. You give them a strategy. That's why they come back and see you over and over and over again. It's a strategy that you're giving them. Well, you need to have a strategy for your business. You need to have a marketing strategy. You need to have a sales strategy. You need to have, how am I going to get more customer strategy? Like, you got to have a constant strategy. And there needs to be, that part of your business needs to be something that you're thinking about constantly. And if you're not doing it, somebody else needs to do it. So who's going to be the CSO of your business? All right, let's talk about the next one. Next one is operations. Okay. Operations. Operations in your business is important. Okay. Many of you are pretty good at this already. Like, you understand that, hey, you know something? I know that, like, this is how things have to work. Like, what's going to happen? The customer's going to come in. Okay, what's going to happen after that? Okay, what's going to happen next? What's going to happen next? Okay, those things, you need to have a system for how that is going to happen within your facility or within your online business or a hybrid of whatever you have. There needs to be a process of how you treat the people, a process of the main things that you do. For us in our clinics, it is 4 T's. Every single visit, we need to teach them. We need to thank them. We need to tell them. We need to touch them. Like, that's what we do, okay? It's part of our process. These are parts of operations. When people come in, how are they being received on a phone call? You need to have an operations process. Okay, once they do the phone call, what if they don't book? What are we doing next? There needs to be some type of operations. There needs to be a procedure of this is how things are to go from start to finish. There's got to be that within the business, or you really don't have a business. You just have a glorified job. Okay, that is the next part, something you need to be thinking about. All right. Okay, how about this one? Geeky guy over here, CFO. CFO is financials. As Herm Edwards from the Jets used to say, he said, we play to win the game. What game are you playing? Here's the deal. The first rule of business is to stay in business. The only way you stay in business is by making money. Do you know your finances? Do you know how much money is supposed to come in order for you to break even? Great. Is the goal to break even? No, the goal is to make money. You make money so that you can grow your mission. You can grow the business. You can also pay yourself, and you're not going to be bitter against your patients and against the people that you're serving. It should be a win for them. It should be a win for you. You use your skills and your gifts to help them, and then they use their money to help you. That's how it works. So you need to know the finances so that we know that we actually have a healthy business that can run and operate and thrive and survive. Do you understand the finances of business? Do you have a budget? Do you have a money simple chart? Are you looking at your numbers on a weekly, semi-monthly, or a monthly basis? If you're not, then you're basically being financially ignorant with your business. Somebody in the business needs to be looking at the finances on a frequent basis. Okay, let's talk about the next part of business. We're going to make this person the CTO. CTO is technology. Okay, here's the deal. The deal is that if you want a business where you're not going to trade all your time for money, you're going to have some amount of technology within your business. I can't even imagine today not having any technology in the business. Here's the deal, you guys. In 2005, right, started Renewal Rehab. And I remember we made this massive risky move, we thought at the time. And by the way, at that time, the way we did it when we were documenting is we did everything paper. I don't know if you're old enough, to remember those days, but we used to have paper documentation. What we did is we invested like $15,000 in getting this set of like computer servers that were going to communicate now that we had 2 clinics between 2 locations. Without that, we would have never been able to grow to the 7-figure business that we have. And it's because we use technology. Now, today, the technology is pretty clean with that. Today, we have cloud servers and we have awesome documentation systems and we have those things. But you need technology when it comes to communicating with clients. You want to know how I used to do it? The way that I used to do it is I would go to like a business. Let's say I would go to like a gym and I would go and I would talk to people at the gym and I would have my BlackBerry out or my Palm Pilot and I go, okay, give me your number, right? And then I go to the next place. Okay, give me your number here. Okay. And then I go to the next place. Okay, give me your number here. You guys, that was what I call unleveraged. It's all I knew at the time. Today, you have to use technology to leverage everything that you're doing. Technology allows multiple people to see your stuff so that I'm not capturing the attention of one, but I'm capturing attention of many. Technology allows me to get people to give me their contact information all at once. Technology allows me to be able to communicate with our clientele, to be able to figure out, okay, hey, what do you need? What's going on? What's things are ailing you before your next treatment? Let's talk about those things. It's all technology. If you want to have a leverage business, you must have technology and you must be able to embrace those things, okay? All right, here's the next person. Next person is the CMO. It's probably one of the most important ones, and that's marketing. If you have no marketing, you have no lifeblood. I don't care how good you are. I don't care how many years of experience you have. If you can't market and you don't have constant new people seeing your stuff, you're going to run out eventually. And you're going to set your business up to where it's just very non-abundant. Let's just put it like that, okay? You have to have a clear marketing plan. Marketing is the art and science of getting people to desire and discover the product, the service, the opportunity that you have. You want them to want your stuff. You've got to have somebody that's doing this for you all, which leads me to the last part of this. The last part is the CEO, which is everything. Your job is to, at some point, basically oversee all of these things. Now, I didn't say do all of these things. I say oversee these things. Most people will say, okay, if you want to run a business, don't worry about those other things. Just focus on your strengths. Let me tell you something. Do that and watch how fast you get screwed over. You need to have a working knowledge of these things. If you don't have a $5, $10, $15 million business, just stop playing yourself. Don't do that to yourself, okay? You need to understand these things. Just like how when I was in physical therapy school, I needed to understand not just the shoulder, I needed to understand the knee and the ankle and the elbow. I need to understand the origins and insertions of those things. I needed to know the spinothalamic tract. I needed to know, the brachial plexus. Okay, great. learn this stuff too. Like, this ain't any harder than it, but that's what you need to understand. You need to understand all of those 6 components of the business. And if you don't, then you're going to be frustrated. You're just going to be confused because you'll be like, why the heck are things not working? Okay. So I'm telling you all to gain a strategy behind all of those things. Okay. To understand every single component of the business. You don't have to master it, but have a working knowledge of it. And then make this decision as the CEO. Do I want to do this, or do I want to hire someone else to do it? In the beginning, when you have a business, you are a generalist, just like how you were when you got out of school. And a generalist understands everything. Over time, you start to turn into a specialist. And then you hire other people that are generalists, and they understand maybe 1, 2, or 3 of these roles. And then as you get bigger, you say, you know what? We're all going to be specialists. I'm going to have one person for marketing. I'm going to have one person to do my technology. I'm going to have an IT person. I'm going to have a CFO for my company. I'm going to have a strategy person for my company. I'm going to have somebody that just does operations. But that, for most of you that are listening to this, is not today. You all need to understand those are the 6 parts of business. Now, here's what I want you to do. Comment below which ones you feel like are a struggle for you. And I want you all to comment that below so that other people can see that they're not alone, okay? Is it all of them? Is it some of them? Like, which ones are it, okay? So go ahead and put that below. And what I'm going to do in the comment section or in the description, now I'm going to put some different videos that's going to help you with all of these different parts, okay? Things that you can get started with and then help to move you along in the right direction, all right? Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, subscribe to the channel, tell other people about it, and let's make healthcare professionals business savvy. Let's get it.